I know I've already said this exact thing as the beginning for another episode, but why do I always forget about Uriah? Hey everyone, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we did some quests, and this time we are doing our first proper blade quest. Now to start things off, I have sent Azami out on her surveillance mission. That one requires Azami because it requires the clairvoyant eye skill as well as one botany, and it is one of those question mark time slots on it. After you send her on that, just head over here. We can see the quest marker down there. Things look a little bit inconsistent. That is because I forgot to save after the last episode, so I don't exactly have that all finished up. But, well, we got Xened here. I think this is the right quest. Not my lucky day. What's wrong? Nothing much. Only managed to sink my bloody ship. My crew is safe and sound, but my cargo probably lying at the bottom of the Cloud Sea by now. Now I'm up a creek without a paddle. That ship of yours, it was carrying Gormati cargo, am I right? You're the witch. Some of my crew said they saw a witch in the distance as the ship was sinking, but I never thought, oh no, screw the plan, I'm getting out of here. Okay. Wait. Speedy fellow, isn't he? What was that all about? Running away at the sight of someone's face. How rude. Azami, you seem to know about the sunken ship business. Could you enlighten us? But of course, it was all part of my recon mission. So you would also know the reason why it sank. Naturally, because I was the one who sank it. That's such a big deal. They were behaving so openly suspicious. Clearly shipping cargo of a dubious nature. Sinking their ship seemed the sensible course of action. Put an end to their mischief and lightened my workload. Even so, it seems a bit going overboard. I was lonely, can you blame me? You sunk their ship because they were lonely. Now don't give me that, you know I'm just dying to be with my beloved driver. Can't you try to see things from my perspective? Besides, I never wanted to be doing recon in the first place. There should have been someone to keep me company. There was. I get lonely very easily, you know. So, maybe we can accompany her on our next mission. Oh, my darling driver will join me. Then I'll be a good girl from now on. I'll do as I'm told. So, yeah, better have this than go out of control. Right, I'll get back to surveillance duty. Off we go to the Great Blowhole, and we start the quest All's Fair. So we'll set that as our active quest. And of course, well, this is... Actually, if we go into the Merc group... Okay, so it doesn't actually give you any rewards, but whatever. And, of course, because this is Azami's blade quest, we will be, surprise, surprise, playing as Azami. I'm gonna switch over to Morag, just so I can do that, and... Yeah, I'll just keep it like that. Yeah, we just have to go over to the Great Blowhole, and... Well, I mean, we already know where that is. We've been there before. Easiest way to get there, head to the Soul Crown Summit. Well, there's a couple easy ways to get there. Again, we have been there before. It's part of the main quest to head out to this area. So, yeah. Actually, am I even in the right area? Ah, well. We can just jump on down. Because we're high enough level, we don't have to worry about these guys anymore. So, yeah. I think I have done this slightly wrong, but whatever. It's fine. We'll be good. We'll be fine. Everything's all wonderful and perfect. Yeah, it's just right over here.
All of you, come on. We haven't got all day to spend on this.
Azami seemed very excited for such simple mission.
Now, I'm sure she's just glad to have all her friends on board.
I think so too. Everything is more fun when you can do it with those you care about, right?
Still, you did the surveillance from here.
Yes, that's right. There couldn't be a better place for it.
But there's practically nothing around here. Seems like an odd choice.
Just watch. I'll survey the area now. 2 men over in this direction, picking flowers, working with an almost tireless determination. And there's another, some kind of scientist he's holed up in his room.
Azami see that far away? That crazy talk! Even with telescope lens of Poppy, Tora still not see that far.
You've been using your powers to track those 3 guys this whole time?
4 guys.
4?
Yes. Originally, I had my eye on 4 suspicious individuals. But one of them recently, shall we say, saw reason, and now there are 3.
What exactly is it that they're doing?
It's difficult to tell, just watching from afar. All I can say right now is that they're making some substance from the flowers and then shipping it out of the country.
I wonder what they're trying to do.
You can't identify the genus of flower?
Sorry, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you. I don't know much about botany.
All right.
Hey, why don't we go up and ask them ourselves?
What? All 3 of them?
Yes, all 3. If we put the squeeze on them, I'm sure they'll be happy to tell us what flowers they're picking and why.
Not sure about this.
I've grown so tired of all this watching and waiting. I want to finally have some fun with my cutie pie driver. Come on, let's go introduce ourselves.
Seems a bit mundane, but I mean, oh well. Now, of course, we have been over to that area before. Now, the exact area that we need to go to. It's not too difficult to find, especially if we've already found the Crown of Sanctuary, which we have. And this might have been a mistake. Very much was a mistake, but you know what, we're just going to ignore that. I do hope, yep, right there, that's the unique monster, Azure Reginald. We're not going to be able to take him on, he is higher level than we are. And a unique monster, and in a very inconvenient location, so we'll be taking care of him in the next side questing run. So yeah. Now, for once in my life, I've actually prepared ahead of time, because I do remember the Blade quests a little bit more, because they are a little bit more important. And I remember this one being very, very annoying. But shouldn't be too big of a deal this time around. Just have to head over to the land adjacent to Coraline Sanctum, which is right here. And we can see what these people are up to. You can already see them in the distance. Excuse me, can we ask you something? Hello? Would you mind telling us why you are so intent on picking all these flowers? And, yeah, they don't intend to be entirely open with us, it doesn't seem like.
Very well.
So, we gotta fight. We got Vanny and Jagra as our opponents. And this is a little bit less than ideal, in many ways, but it'll be fine. I just gotta remember what all the animations look like for all of these, because some of them are a little bit on the weird side. I am focusing on Vanny first, just because he's an attacker instead of a healer. While I probably should focus on the healer, honestly, I'm not. We should be fine, though. Just gotta run ahead. I am using Daggers for this, even though usually I would probably use Zenobia, but I want to share the love a little bit. So yeah, honestly, this shouldn't be too difficult of a fight. I say as we're shockingly low on health right now, and Mia's actually completely down right now. If Tora could get up to... Okay, perfect. Get up to a Mega Eruption, which should hopefully hurt both of them. I assume it will, because they are very close to each other, yeah. And we are now very low on health. I wish that was Chrisette's level 2, but it's not. It's a bit unfortunate. Alright, we got him down to one enemy. Now, hopefully, Nia can actually heal us up. Yep, looks like she's in the process of that. Perfect. And we'll just use Burnout, or use level 3 in order to get a Burnout. Yeah, this fight shouldn't be too difficult now that we've actually just gotten down to one enemy. Of course, as we saw that Morag was actually involved in the cutscene, this one does require Morag in the party, unlike Vess's, where Morag just kind of stood around and did nothing. Yeah. This should be pretty easy. We're almost... I mean, we've basically got him down already. Fight's essentially over. I say, as it's not over, but now it is. Now then, care to tell us what the deal is with these flowers you've been picking? And, yeah, giving the silent treatment, are we? You must really enjoy pain. So, we can have a look at these flowers ourselves. Check the flower-filled crates. And what's inside the boxes? We need level 7 botany. I don't like this quest, just because it's level 7 botany. Now, I have actually prepared beforehand. The question is if I actually have to go over to botany first. Because, what is it? We have three with botany here. Drummark has botany. And then... whoops,
Don't let me get rusty.
meant to do that, and that. And hopefully we can actually still investigate... we need Azami in the party in order to investigate that, which makes sense, but it's just annoying because now we only have level 6 botany. I mean, I could switch one over to Nia, but what does this one require? For botany level 2. Treasure items for salvaging, which I've already done for this one. I actually did some preparation by getting this one botany too. Now I'll just switch one over to Nia. Sorting by, the different field skills is pretty useful. We'll do this one. And yeah, it's a waste of an overdrive protocol, but honestly, for the most part, I'm very content with what overdrives I do have.
I'll work my ass
Or with what pairings I do have. Now if we investigate this, I think we should have enough.
So, this knowledge will come in useful.
My specialty.
Nope. I'm one off. I could have sworn that I had enough. I don't? Oh. Because I dequipped the one that
I'll shine on the front line.
I already had engaged to Morag. There we go. Now we're good.
Hey, look!
There we are. I did some preparation. These flowers are native to Araya, and this particular species contains a deadly poison, Thanazalia, a flowering shrub that produces a deadly toxin. What were you planning to do with these? Oh, is that so? Then you won't mind if I shove some of these down your gullet. Really, lad, I don't know. We haven't been told the details. All we were asked to do is pick these flowers. If you want to know, you'd have to ask the other guy. And the guy on the outskirts of Fontamima. And, yeah. Gotta go to the Blossom Shade Cliff, which we've never been to before. Now, before I forget, I do want to re-equip rare blades onto me.
Okay.
Share some love to Dagus.
Wait for me.
I hope I'll live up to your expectations.
We'll do that pairing. We'll go
I won't let you down.
Ursula Electra. And yeah, skip over to Fontamima. If we head over to the port, we can already see the location of where this hut is. It's not too difficult to get to. I mean, again, it's a very straight line.
Far? I'm bored already.
Yeah. Yeah. Overall, so this is kind of just how Blade quests usually work. The case with Vess and Praxis are a little bit different, just because you do require to do their quest, because that is their quest, is getting them. Praxis, there's a little bit of an exception thing, but we're not going to be getting into that until post game. But like with Azami, Percival, we can do right now. The Lucky Core Crystal, we can technically do right now, but I'm waiting to open that one up. So yeah, got the Blossom Shade Cliff, and we can already see this hut. Go over to the hut. Go to the door. If you look out, maybe no one's home. But they're alright, and they've been there the whole time I was moderating. We can smash the door wide open, but I would have liked to see the big explosion. So there's a Nopon cleaning lady. She only comes out early in the morning. That'll be our chance to get a hold of her. So yeah, Azami, kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Then again, it is kind of the point of her character. She is very much supposed to be a creepy character, which I mean, I don't mind it. Got Tolulu here. Please answer question of Tora. Friends asking Tolulu about tenant's research? Terrible sorries, but Tolulu only deal with day care of property. Not know about business of tenant. Tolulu not know single thing. Would appreciate your friends leave right now.
Nopon to Poppy. Ironheart beats in Poppy's chest. Is my
cool.
strong suit.
We already got this taken care of. Meh, Tolulu feeling immense weight of Noponic disapproval. Okay, Tolulu spilled beans, but friends promise not to tell. Promise? No promises. Tolulu employed by botanist named of Packle. He always shut away inside. Only ever opens door for Tolulu. Need special need to get in. Need to knock on door 16 times. It gets sore on Tolulu's wing. Friends, maybe try that? Remember, not word came from Tolulu's mouth. So let's knock on the door 16 times. I was watching very closely, but I must have overlooked that part. Can't expect to keep watch every hour of the day. Even the greatest of blades make mistakes. Opportunity knocks. As do I. I want to actually count if this is the right amount. Yeah, it is. The Nopon was right, that was a little... You're a mannequin! Paco, I presume? Yes, that's my name, and you are? We couldn't help but notice you've been gathering large quantities of Thanazalia. Care to tell us why? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, really? You were making toxin to make a poison, weren't you? And quite a potent poison at that. It's nothing that was past me, my dear. I don't suppose you know, but the vessel carrying your shipments sailed its final voyage a short while ago. Oh, and you should probably know that your two hired hands won't be picking any more flowers either. Oh my, you're all alone with no one left to help you. You poor soul. I'm going to ask you nicely. Give it up and tell us what you've been trying to do here. I'll never tell. Never. I would really advise you to cooperate with us here, for your own good. My clairvoyant eye sees all, so don't try any funny business because it's not going to work. The game's up. Why don't you just come clean? You'll feel a whole lot better, trust me. I was contracted by a man from Gormott. The poison I was making, Thanatitan. It was meant to send it by boat to my contractor overseas. Normally we'd have been able to in 2 shipments, but the previous ship sank before it reached its destination, and the poison along with it. And yeah, that would be the ship that Azami took down, so we made another batch of Thanatitan. What are you planning to do with such a huge quantity of poison? Clues in the name. Thanatitan induces a paralytic effect on a Titan's nervous system, debilitating it. My contractor is directly trying to inject the Thanatitan directly into the body of a Titan to make it weaker. They can. The first shipment arrived safely at the destination. Which that destination? It was my job to load up the ship with the stuff. They didn't tell me where it was going. So yeah, we're at a loose end. This is worrying.
A loose end? Just who do you think I am, sweetie?
Wait, you know where they're taking the Thanatitan?
I'm hurt. It seems you were really doubting I could get the job done. It breaks my heart.
No, we weren't really doubting you.
Just teasing. I'm always willing to go the extra mile for my darling driver.
Ah, she can use her clairvoyant eye.
Just give me a moment.
How was it? Did you see anything?
There was some sort of giant ether mine, and men doing some sort of work. And there was a large contraption. I'd never seen one like it before. The Thanatitan was right next to it. I saw Garmati men too. A stone's throw away.
An ether mine?
Is there even a place like that in Uriah?
It was in Mor Ardain.
You can see that far.
Of course. With my eye, no matter how far apart we may be, I can watch my sweetie pie driver wherever they are and whenever I like.
Gross.
We're looking for an Ardanian ether mine, you see.
Exactly.
I wonder what the contraption could be.
Must be big thing like Rosa.
But if that's true, then where does the Thanatitan come into all this?
If we assume that they're to be using the Thanatitan in the ether mine,
Then, contraption used to carry Thanatitan?
the flow of ether acts much like our own blood, in that it circulates around the Titan's bodies. If they use the Thanatitan there, they'll be able to accelerate the Mor Ardanian Titan's degradation.
Then we've no time to lose. If they get away with their scheme, Mor Ardain's gonna be in big trouble.
Agreed. Let's make haste to Mor Ardain and apprehend the culprits at once.
I do enjoy the thrill of the chase.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty important to do. Making sure that a Titan doesn't frickin' die. Of course, we have already been to the mine, so skip travel over to the mine elevator. And yeah, Azami, very, very creepy. She can see all the way to Mor Ardain from inside Uriah.
Alright,
That's
where are we headed next?
yeah, that's a bit on the suspicious side. I do want to make sure of that I got a good enough party set up. I still do want to use these three, I think. Oh, that must be the device carrying the Thanatitan. It's a lot bigger than I imagined. It seems it's already running. You must get to the one responsible, and I forgot to read. But it's fine. It's all fine. I'm gonna switch Dagus out for Zenobia.
I'm so bored. I was about to go out
And-
hunting solo.
Call on me
Switch Agate out for Cressette. So yeah, we gotta go meet the mercenary in the deep levels of the ether mine. Which, why does it say up? Oh, yeah, because we have to go over there. We got this ladder here, because we've been to the other one before. That one just leads to, you know, the old plumbing entrance or whatever it's called. If we out up here, we got some pretty beefy looking enemies. Stop right there, thank you very much. Turning that thing off right this second. And what a surprise, they're not doing that. So I'm already spamming to get ready to attack. Let's attack this guy first. He's level 35, probably should go up to the level 34 first, honestly, but it's fine. Yeah, Azami could get by me, that'd be very ideal. Sadly, he did cut us off right when we were using our break art. And how did that hit me all the way over there? I've had trouble with this fight. What? What?
Tora made things a little easier for you.
What?
Poppy failed her mission.
Fine. I might try with not leading off with Azami, even though it is her quest. I mean, we'll still have her in the party, we'll still use her for most of the battle, but whatever. So I'll switch over to Bridget, because just the initial parts of the fight are always the hardest, and I'll probably have to go after the level 34 this time, first. Yeah. Try to get him down, really just... Main focus is just, once you can get one down, you're usually pretty well set. It's just, you know, initial parts of a fight are always the most difficult. Nia fell somewhere, but that's fine. Yep. Got Lackey Neb. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. And we'll focus on him. So, right now, there's a bit of a problem that we're drawing aggro right away, but I do have Bridget, I do have... What? What? What is this? That is... Really? Really? They just took out 2,000 health in a second. This fight's annoying. Yeah. It's not as bad as, like, the Malos Akos fight by any means, but this is still just a real... There are some fights that are just, like, really annoying. Like, you know those ones in games where it's just, like, it has no business being that difficult of a fight, but it just kind of is. And yeah, this is one of those. It really shouldn't be difficult, but it is, and... Nia, stop. Yeah, if you fall into the ether there, you'll take rapid damage, like with the... in Araya. We'll try... And if we can get Tora to gather the aggro. Hopefully we can... Again, it's just the initial parts of the fight are the hardest, and where even is Nia? Well, oh, there she is. Why does Nia have aggro? Why does Nia have aggro? I'm already spamming... Okay, because I want to get... Really? Really? Okay, Corset's level 2 special. Let's just get that going. Because it's Corset's level 2 and it's amazing. It also inflicts blowdown, which is super nice. And I pressed that at the wrong time. I want to see if we can get a Volcanic Storm in, or at least get one of these level 3 combos in. If Tora gets his in, I'm fine with that, but yeah, I'm just... Alright, you know what, I'll just take it, because it pauses time a little bit, because it is the end of a Blade combo. Or, end of Blade combos in level 4 is basically like pause time, almost. And now we have taken a lot of aggro. Luckily we have evasion. So yeah, we can just focus on that. Hopefully, yep, okay, we can take that out. I mean, because we're already aggroed onto him right now, we do have enough, what am I trying to say? Enough party gauges to afford falling in battle, but obviously we don't want to. And I don't have any, I knew I should have switched over to Percival, but I didn't, because that would have allowed us to do Smash. I haven't done Smash on screen, I don't think yet. Smash, it'll drop some of their items, it'll do a lot of damage, and also drop a lot of health potions. If you can, try to get Smash as often as possible. If you can't, it's not really a big deal. You can survive battles otherwise, but yeah. Switch over to Bridget because I need to just avoid some damage temporarily. Sadly, that's Corset's level 3 and not her level 2, because her level 2 is way better than her level 3. Just because of all that healing. Even though it's another burnout, or Mega Explosion rather, it'll be fine. And just get the good old, you know, the soccer kick, the bicycle kick in there. We'll switch over to Azami because this is her quest after all. We should be fine. Pandemic, that won't actually be the greatest for us because if we waited for the other one, we could have gotten Azami to finish off the job, but it'll be fine. Okay, Nia's real low on health, but this should be able to finish him off. And then we'll just have the Spearman left, most likely. Yeah. Just have Wacky Arrow left. I want to heal up Nia. And this fight, basically, we should be fine. We'll be good. And if we just keep on going here, Nia should be able to heal up pretty soon. Or heal all of us up pretty soon. But mainly herself. Hopefully. Nia, can you be so kind as to heal up? Okay, because that low health was really worrying me. We'll switch over to Azami once again, just because this is her quest after all. And we'll be fine. Yeah, he is using a evasion art right now, but it'll end by the time that we get this done. Big explosion, that takes care of the last guy. Now, you'll tell us how to stop this thing, won't you? You idiots, they're in a snowball's chance, I'll tell you. And anyway, it's already been set in motion. Ain't no one gonna stop it now. Then we just have to publicize your deeds to the world. Transportation of illegal substances through black market avenues, bribery, coercion, and I'm sure you use all sorts of underhanded methods besides to get your way. Or, I know, why don't you just take a swig of Thanatitan? Just a little sip. I'm sure you're well acquainted with its effects. Do you want me to stop? But you've made so very much of it, it simply won't do unless you try a sample for yourself. Then how do we stop it? You have to operate the switches in a specific order. Blue, white, blue. So, yeah. Azami, very terrifying. Blue, white, blue is our combination that we need. So, I mean, we might as well go and do that. And we have no time to waste. We can take fall damage. We heal automatically. Control panel. For how to stop it, we go blue, white, blue. It's not showing any signs of stopping, so it tricked us even after all those threats. And, well, we don't have time to get to that man to answer us the right answer, but to the mine elevator. I have a plan. What is this plan, Azami? Anything that Azami plans, I am already very suspicious of because she's scary. She's very scary indeed. So, just a little bit of a fun fact for me in Xenoblade 2. Azami was the first ever rare blade that I got in any playthrough. And because she is so similar to I personally think she's a little bit, like, obviously she's not as distinctive as, say, Zenobia. But she was my first.
Yes, here should work nicely. Mind stepping back a little, sweeties?
Azami, what are you planning to do?
Tora confused. Is really possible to stop contraption from here?
It'll be fine. I'm just going to do the very same thing that I did to sink that ship.
You mean...
Be sure to watch closely, my darling little driver cheeks. Oh, what fun! Well, have you fallen for me yet?
Thanks, Azami. Very cool. And that about wraps that up. For the time being, perhaps. But with the perpetrators still at large, there's no telling what they might do now. Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. That machine was a rare salvager find. I doubt they'll ever be able to recreate anything like it. And once they arrest the scientist who is processing the Thanatitan, they won't be able to make any more. Which means this will be the first and last time they ever try to inject the stuff into the Titan. I do hope that's true. In any case, it seems our mission is accomplished. You've done well, Azami. What? That's all the thanks I get? Come on now. I deserve a little more credit than that. Not satisfied? I'd intended to praise your efforts. After everything I've done, the least you could do is ask me out on a date. Well, at least I got to spend time with my darling driver, so I can't complain, I suppose. I'll forgive you. I'd hoped the mission would last a little longer so I could spend more time with you. I really wanted to keep you all to myself. Oh well. As for that man who tricked us, does he really think he can lie to me and get away with it? If he thinks he can escape me, he's sorely mistaken. I'll find him, and I'll make him pay. Let's see. 1,000 lashes should suffice. So yeah, at the end of every Blade quest, you'll just get a little bit of dialogue between them. So yeah. Now, normally, I would like to do the, I would usually like to do Azami's heart-to-heart after this. However, we cannot access it for quite a while. In fact, we're probably not going to get to it until post-game. Just knowing how I'm planning out this series. At least a little bit. But yeah, that does it for All's Fair and Azami's Blade Quest. And next time, we'll do a few more non-Blade quest. We'll do another non-Blade quest or two. Then we'll finish up, and then we'll do Percival's Blade Quest. And then we have another special quest in mind. So until then, see you guys later.